Hello and welcome to another good goal or bad defending Manchester City version against Leicester City. We're going straight in from the corner. Let's have a little look at the defending here from the corner. Two people doing nothing. One person can do that job. I'm still a fan of having someone on the post. If you're going to be there, you might as well go on the post. I'm a big fan of that. What else have we got going on here? Okay, 1, 2. Everyone's looking pretty well marked, except for I can't believe the goalkeeper's not yelling at his team and trying to get somebody off him here. That's pretty poor in my opinion. But we'll have a look at what happens as my phone goes off in the background. We'll ignore that. Ball goes out. Now this is the bouncing ball. He's doing a good job keeping his eye on it. He's got to win this second ball, hasn't he? If you know, like, how many times have you heard over the years, got to win the second ball? There's reasons for that. Sometimes you can even not win the first ball. It goes up like in the air like that. Winning the second ball basically is all the difference. So let's see what happens here. Nice little header back into the box. He looks offside to me right here. Yeah, obviously we can't see the moment he's actually touched the ball because let's have another little look. No, he looks onside actually. That's a bit of a shame. Defence didn't get out quite quick enough. Now you've got a problem where too many people are facing their own goal here. That's not a good thing. It's not a good sign. So when you're in this situation, one of the best things to do, it's kind of hard to say, right? It's not hard to say, it's hard to do, I mean. So you want to be going this way, so you want to be facing that way. The minute you're facing this way, it means you can't react to anything. If this ball comes back out here, you can't react to it. No reaction. Again, bit of a bounce, bit of a bobble. Oh, look, that spot again that I talk about in almost every video where someone needs to be standing inside of here as a centre midfielder, and they stand there. They don't chase the ball. They just wait for the ball to come to them. If they stand in that zone, I guarantee you they'll clear the ball, defend the ball. No one's there. What a shock. Whack in the goal. That's a great goal. It's not really well defended, but it's just chaos. To be honest, the whole thing is just utter chaos. It's a great finish, let's be fair. Great finish, but the whole thing's chaos. Someone's not standing in my magical spot again, and we can see what happens when they don't. Let's get on to the next goal. We'll maybe have a little look at his strike. We'll have a little look at his strike here because it's quality from a centre back. So there's enough bodies in the way. It's just there's a corridor. You can actually see it right here. It's a triangle here where there's no Leicester player. There's 3 Man City players. There's actually nobody there. And here's the funny thing. Like I said, if someone was on the post, when the ball comes out, he's going to be walking into this area here. Oh, look. And he would have got the ball in the face, but he might have been able to stop the ball. Boof, straight in. Great finish. Like that. Good goal. There's no real bad defending there. I can't really say it because it's just chaotic defending, which is different than bad defending. I'm going to play a bit of this because I want to start clipping these out for a whole VAR video I'm going to do. But this is important about the handball. So I'm going to play this right here. They do the VAR, and as it goes up, you see it hits his hand there, right? The reason why this is handball, and you can use this in all parts inside of the box. If the ball is going in a direction and the ball, when it hits the hand, directly changes its direction, it's a handball. Well, you go, well, if it hits the hand, it's handball. Yeah, of course it is. But you've also got to look at it. Does it change the direction of the ball? On those iffy ones, on those ones that you're not quite sure about, does it change the direction of the flight of the ball? Yes, yeah, it's a handball. It's as simple as that. And this one's a clear and obvious one. You can just see it because not only is his hand way away from himself over here, it does change the direction of the ball. So that's obviously why they get the penalty. Yeah, penalty, Haaland scores, no one cares. Yeah, we'll go past that and we'll get on to the next goal. Okay, this is where we pick up the start of the sequence before the next goal. It's a bit long, so I'm going to have to stop it quite a bit for copyright bullshit. This guy here makes a quality. Oh no, he doesn't make a quality pass. He's trying to do. I don't know what he's trying to do. You can see this is Kevin De Bruyne. There's certain players in the world where you might try a cheeky pass to knock the ball past. Kevin De Bruyne isn't one of them you do that with. Right? You just don't. If he's going to try to do anything, honestly, and if he's stuck in this situation, he just wants to try to punt the ball like anywhere away that way to make them try to defend it. If he's got any bit of class in him, he should actually just do a turn and come into the massive open space that's here because there's no one on this side of the field. These two pushed up a little bit too far, and he's got all the space behind him down here, and it goes on further on the screen, all the way down. He could do that quite easily. He plays a nonsense pass. De Bruyne nicks in, and quite frankly, this guy is a pussy. He needs to challenge harder for that ball. He needs to win that. He can afford to give a foul away. He can afford to do anything. He's miles away from the goal. He can afford to actually put in a decent challenge there, and he doesn't. Kevin De Bruyne, who's not really well known for his his tackling prowess, wins that ball easily. On we go a bit. Oh look, now it's going to be a foot race. Guess who's going to win a foot race? I reckon it's going to be Erling Haaland, however you want to say his name. This dude right here. Boo boo. They're off to the races. This guy didn't tackle. Dude, you've just got to put in a tackle. You've got to. Off they go to the races. Right. Now, we've got a couple of problems here. I can already see what's going to happen before it happens. I hate football. I've done it too much. I coached it for way too long. Right. So you can already see what these two players are running to, right? They're both going the same way. Okay, watch how this play unfolds. You can see what's going to happen. Right, this guy here, and this is one of the things that people just don't understand. He needs to sprint harder than everybody because he's got no job at the moment. He needs to get in behind and get himself something to do. He doesn't care about this space. He does not care. This is where the ball's going. This is where the player's going to run. I can already tell you, if he runs too hard, yeah, he might, leave this guy open. But that's not his concern right now. His concern is to get behind these two players here and give them another line behind them. That's what he really wants to do if he actually wants to play the game properly. Let's see what happens. Bump, slid in before. Okay, let me just do that back again because this is what I could see happening. Okay, his body shape, he's panicking. So what he's doing, he's facing this way. So's he. Right. You have to keep going. If anyone saw my other video when I was showing Koulibaly doing his pirouette and cost him the goal because he changed his body shape mid-run, this is exactly what's about to happen here. This guy here is going to change his body shape mid-run, and so he's basically going to effectively take himself completely and utterly out of the game. Are we ready? Bump. There we go. He's go back just ever so slightly. Watch him turn. There you go. He starts to turn his body shape. Now his body shape's set. As his body shape's done that, as soon as his body shape is changed, what's happened? He's put his foot on the ground. He's not running anywhere. And at half a yard, this guy's gone in behind him. He had to keep running. I expected him to make the mistake, to be honest, from the way their body shape was, but it was the other guy. One of them was going to. You just both have to. You've committed to a direction, right or wrong. You have to keep going. The minute you stop and you do that, you're taking yourself out of the game because your reaction time. When I'm coaching, I always say this: you get a go, I get a go. You get a go, I get a go. So the defender gets a go. His choice is to stop. Now Kevin De Bruyne gets a go. His job with his go, he passes past you with the ball. Now you get a go, but the ball's gone past you now. So now what do you do? Because that's how fast it happens in real time. You get a go, I get a go. So as soon as he's made a decision to stop and turn, he's out of the game. Look, completely out of the game because he stops. This guy, if he had run his hardest, he could have come in behind here a little bit. I don't know if it would have mattered because it's Haaland and he's managed with his first touch. He's taken the ball so perfectly wide here. I don't know if it would have mattered because even if I had him in here, Haaland probably still would have gone round him anyway. So I won't be too hard on you, buddy. But this guy's the problem here. He opened up the space by doing the classic mistake of not continuing in his run. Now, he doesn't also have to run full speed. He can also, so if one of the defenders is running full speed, he can slow down a bit. So as he's running, he might be able to stick his foot out and intercept the pass. Because that's what he was trying to do, intercept the pass. He's executed the skill completely wrong. Comes in, Haaland does what Haaland does, and there's a goal. It's that simple. One more time, let's have a look at this little pirouette. There's his body shape, you can see it. Well, pirouette. Ball's in the back of the net. Let's get on to the next goal. Actually, I've got a bit of a better angle here. I'm going to do that little pirouette. Ball's in the back of the net scenario again. You can see they're both running. Body shape is going this way. Body shape is going this way. They've got to go carry on with that run. The minute he stops, stops. Now basically he's flat-footed. No, not basically, he is. He's flat-footed. He's facing this way. If he doesn't intercept that pass, which he can't, he's cut himself off. All of that space is now exposed. Actually, this player probably still could have got in if he really tried, but he doesn't understand how to actually properly defend when the ball's there and what he's supposed to be doing. He thinks keeping his line and holding this shape over here is his job. It's not. So let's have a look. Does he do a little pirouette? And watch the ball go in the back of the net. This is pirouette. And the ball's in the back of the net. Let's get on to the next goal. I don't normally add clips that aren't good goals or bad defending, but I'm actually going to do this because as a defender, he's doing what I hate. He's stuck his arm up. He's telling somebody else what to do. But there's a little bit here in motion that I want to address because he does it absolutely perfectly. He falls over, but what he's doing is absolutely perfect. Let's see if I can get to the clip. He's still pointing. I cannot stand that. I cannot stand that. Actually, technically he can because he's the last man back and he's telling these other clowns to do their job, which is, I just cannot stand it. Focus on what you're doing. This is the bit I want to show you right here. Watch his head movement. Look at the ball, look at the player, look at the ball, look at the player. Perfect defending right here. Watch this. Ball player, ball player, ball player, ball player, ball player. He falls over because he makes himself dizzy, but that is absolutely world class right there. Ball player, waiting, because no one came back to do that. If he hadn't fallen over, he would have been there to stop the shot coming in. Thankfully, the keeper was because the shot was crap. Absolute perfect. Looking at the ball, looking at the player, looking at the ball, looking at the player. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Here we are for the Leicester goal. Looks like a bit of a consolidation goal. Let's look at the defensive shape, what we've got going on here. He's marked there. Someone's on the... That's a couple of corners now we've seen where players just get to batter the other team's goalkeeper and no one seems to care. Bit of a mosh going on back here. Obviously, these two are going to be running in, and there's melee of people here are trying to pick them up with a bit of a zone. Okay, fine. Let's see how it comes out. Goes in. The melee still... I don't know, there's a fight going on here. All we can see is a bunch of arms holding someone, and this guy's little head. He's not... Buddy, you're not going anywhere. You're getting mugged. They've got you. They're not letting you go anywhere. This guy's having a little walk back from the goalkeeper. No one's been watching him at all. He's onside. You know that player that was on the goalkeeper? That one there that wasn't moved, that no one marked. Yeah, the reason you do that is for this. He doesn't get taps in on the back post. And if you had a man on the post, that wouldn't happen as well. You could have the man on the post marking him and the post at the same time. Thankfully, though, his own player took out the goalkeeper, which is quite funny. But there we go. I'll see you next time on Good Goal or Bad Defending.